if I were to ask you how you feel about the personality trait of being selfish, the majority of people would say that they think it's a bad trait to have. Now, you might be one of the rare people who think that being selfish is a good quality. And in my opinion, it is. And the reason I say this is because there's so many times in your life where you'll compromise what you want to help other people. And a lot of the times, most people you meet in your life aren't necessarily going to stay in your life, and you're not always going to be with them. Throughout your life, the people you're going to spend the most time with are your wife, whether you have one now or whether you'll have one in the future, or your kids. And then the thing with your kids are going to outgrow you and they're going to move out. Now, your best friends, once you get married, have a kid, you're not going to see them as much. So it really always comes down to your wife, your significant other, right? And at that point, sure, be a little selfless. But when you're going about your day-to-day life, you need to be a little selfish. I'm not saying to go out and just everything me, just full-blown selfish. I'm not saying to do that, because that, well, sure, like that's gonna hurt your life, and you're not really gonna be able to make meaningful relationships. But whenever there's something you want to do, or something you don't want to do, you gotta make it known and make that happen. If there's something that I want to go and do, and my friend wants to go and do this, I'm gonna make it known that I want to go and do this. If it's something minor, like it's like he wants to go eat somewhere that I don't want to go eat at, I'd rather go eat here. I'm not gonna be petty about it. I'll go eat there, right? That's something stupid. But I have a better example, actually. Let's say your parents are very nurturing. You have a mother who's like very clingy, and she doesn't want you to move out, right? But one of your main goals is to leave your hometown, move to another state, move to another country, whatever your goal is. You want to move. You know, if you leave, it's going to be devastating to your mom. You don't want to hurt her feelings. You don't want to make her feel that loss of you leaving. The thing is, you need to be selfish in that situation. You need to move to where you want to go, because that's what you want. You want to go get that new experience. You want to see what it's like to go live there. You think your life will be better going. That's why you want to try it. So you have to go after what you think is best for you, what will make your life better, what will make your life more appealing to you. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's to find fulfillment and find purpose. And doing the things that you want to do is fully aligned with who you are. That's why you want it. It's your mind telling you what you want, but you talk yourself out of it, out of the feeling that you need to be selfless. Whenever you have that feeling, it's straying you away from your true path. If you were to live your life 100% following what you want, every decision you made was based off of solely what you want, no one else's opinion mattered, you'd be living the most ideal life for you. But there's so many things around that influence our decisions, whether it's people, things, a job. There's so many things that can influence our decision and make us feel like we have to cater to them almost. So whenever you understand this, you can start being more yourself, honestly. It helps you bring out the true you, because you're doing the things that you want to do, and then you're making that happen. For me, I've had so many jobs where I've just straight up quit because I knew that there's better opportunities. There's things that I'd rather be doing. I'm not happy where I'm at. There's been so many jobs. I've had a sales job. I loved my boss, and I felt bad quitting because I was like, okay, he needs my help. I'm one of the best workers here, but it's not what I want to do. So I need to make what I want to do happen. I need to put myself first before I put my boss first, who was like, he's my friend, but he's not like, my life's not going to change for him, right? There's like, right now, if I had this like selfless mindset, I'd still be at that job. That'd be like a year and a half ago. I'd still be in that job. No telling my life would have where my life would have went. I probably wouldn't even be making videos right now. So if you can tell, if I wouldn't have followed my like selfish desire, I wouldn't be making these videos. And these videos are something that I find very fulfilling, very purposeful. So I would have lost a big purpose in my life. And then that's just one example, right? There's so many things that in my life that I've done selfishly, and I'm about to make another selfish decision where I already quit my personal training job. If you know, I'm a personal trainer. I do it online and in person, but I quit the in-person job because I know in November I'm going to be leaving and doing this road trip that I have set up. So I could have just stayed at that job and just, stayed there and then neglected that road trip that I really genuinely want to do, and I feel like a passion to go and do. I really want to go do that. And if I would have stayed there, just basically for my clients, which I do feel bad about. I feel bad that I have to lead some of those clients, but I set them off properly. I let them know these are some workouts you can do. I have another trainer who can replace me that can help you still go towards your goals. There's that, and then also selfishly towards my bosses, because they were good bosses, right? And I know I was being helpful to them. I was a good outlet to them, especially because they just had a kid. So anyway, off topic. I could have been selfless and stayed there, but I would have been neglecting something that I truly want. And there's been times in my past where I've done the same thing, and I'm sure you've had times in your life. If you take the time to reflect on it, you can probably think sometimes where you've acted selflessly and you didn't get what you wanted. Or you can probably think sometimes where you've acted selfishly and you got what you wanted and they got you just somewhere you wanted to be at. So I think it's something super, super important to understand, and that we should want to be at least a little bit selfish. We shouldn't see being selfish as something negative. And I personally believe, especially as a man, because a man, I could dive super deep into that, but I think being selfish as a man is just more attractive. People, you always see women are attracted to narcissists and all, people like that, and they all have that same common quality, and they're all selfish. That's a whole other video topic I'll probably talk about. But there's one thing you get from this video. I really recommend trying to be more selfish and stop trying to be a people pleaser. Basically, stop trying to please everybody else around you and cater, or change up your life to cater towards them. It's one of the worst things you can be doing, especially if you're somebody who has a big vision for yourself and you think you can achieve a lot. That's one of the worst things you can do. So try to be more selfish. But besides that, if you get any value from this video, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. It helped me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. And besides that, got any goals to make them happen? See you in the next video.